construction bot needs to get fixed first.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the Fallout RPG Texas Rising Session 21. The players were just discussing, amongst other things, what they may try to do with this particular base. So now you guys actually have two bases you could choose from at this point. I know that there's one that looks a lot more appealing than the other, but do keep in mind that it's also much more visible. Of course, it has a ton of stuff. Let me pull up that parcel again. And push that out to you guys. There's the Raven Watch inventory. This is everything that's here. You've already shut down. I guess this is a little bit of a recap. It's been a couple of weeks. A Happy New Year to everybody joining us in the stream. If you haven't been here since our last stream. But you guys, you came here initially looking for salvage for Waco. Ended up defeating most of the robot security. You got rid of a couple of ghouls. There's still some ghouls here, but the other robot security was able to switch to basically obey your commands with your expert computer skills there, /. And so we've done what basically would be take a 20 on searching the entire facility. So this is everything you got. There's tons of ammo, lots of different kinds of weapons, food, medication, all that good stuff.
It boggles the mind.
Boggles the mind. Yes. Why is it still here? How is it still here? Well, it's still here because those robots were keeping everything at bay, doing a good job until you came across this place. Although it would seem to indicate that Red River Company has never come here, because you're fairly certain the Red River Company could have easily taken out those Protectrons and the Assaultron and gotten a hold of all this stuff, but somehow they didn't. Or they've never come across here, since there's not been any signs of combat of any kind here. But in addition to everything that's there, I suppose I forgot to put one thing on there, which is scrap. There's supposed to be scrap in there. But there you find boxes of scrap and electronics and such that you can, without impacting your profit margin, you can give that to to Waco as part, or to finish up the quest for them on the tech salvage run.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Right.
So,
because they were kind of like, what, I guess looking for, let's just say, a pallet worth of tech to be brought back, or as much as we could get, but that's kind of like, oh, okay, if we get this volume of, pieces of different things,
You could say a pallet worth for as much as you can get. They were only paying 200 caps per adventure for this particular mission.
Gotcha, okay.
So, junk, that's what it's called, not scrap. I've been playing too many games with too many different words for too many different same thing. Where did it go? There it is. So there's the junk. We'll put in 1,000 junk onto that parcel, and that's what you can return to them. And the junk is we'll use it the same way that Fallout 4 uses it. It's like you craft it into things. You have the right processing material and the right knowledge. You can take the junk and melt it down, turn it into circuit boards, etc. And so that's something that you just hand that over to Waco, and that will complete your mission for them.
All right. I must tell everybody for this New Year's, I have a resolution. I'm going to make sure I have a gamer's breakfast. So I've got my Mountain Dew, a bottle of water, and a cold piece of pizza for breakfast.
All right. Love it. It's gonna be every Saturday that we have Fallout now, right?
Oh well, I don't know about every Saturday.
Well, it's only every other Saturday in reality.
Yeah, every other Saturday. Will be my breakfast of champions. Wow. So there's a bunch. And I feel that Slash doesn't know enough people to trust deal with this situation. Though he will nervously try to get the other robots to fix at least one other robot. That's our highest priority, I think right now.
Only one construction robot, and y'all destroyed it.
Okay.
So you would have to repair it on your own, and then you can set it to task.
Okay. Fun.
Excuse me.
I have didn't get enough XP to get taken. Alright. Repair. Well, I do have a repair of 3. So. Or is it science? I wanted science.
It's going to be both.
Dagnabbit. Alrighty, here we go.
Yeah, it's going to be both. Now, hold on.
I may ask, Uncle Jack, do you know how to help me fix this thing?
I can try.
Did we destroy any other robots that we could use as parts? Would that help lower the difficulty?
No. There are, because I was already taking parts into account, because there's plenty of parts in the base itself. There's even a small, manufacturing area that the robots have been keeping operational where they can manufacture new parts. For the moment, it has 1,000 resources in there, but if you turn over that whole 1,000 junk to Waco, then you will have to start collecting more for this manufacturing area to continue. So that's where junk is going to start coming in useful here. Is if you actually got a plant here that it has the capability of manufacturing parts for the robots, parts for rebuilding the walls, buildings, and such in here, all that maintenance stuff, and it can manufacture ammunition. It cannot manufacture weapons. That facility was not installed here. Just maintenance for the buildings, for the wall, maintenance for the robots.
Could I make
and maintenance for the vehicles?
Could I make pipe guns?
You can. It will not be on any kind of mass scale.
Got it.
But yeah, anything that you can make on your own, you could still make with the junk that's here. It's just the facilities available will allow you to make en masse the other items I listed.
Got it.
Maybe not mass. Bulk is probably the better word. Mass.
Yeah, I kind of understand. It'll set out a little production and start.
Yeah.
Nothing like but yeah.
Yeah.
It'll start making a thing, and some hours or day later, thing is made. So I got you.
Yep. All right, so we're going to set the difficulty to 2 for this robot repair, and you can do this in any order you want. You can either do the repair part first, or you can do the science part first.
So his big, he's going to go with what he knows first, repair.
Okay.
And so normally is an intelligence. The default was intelligence. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at my perks real quick, just to make sure I don't have anything that might help.
Okay.
None.
Yeah, you haven't really gone down the repair route yet. Okay. You don't break anything, at least. but you're unable to really piece together how he's supposed to be assembled.
Okay.
Do you want to give the electronics a shot?
Did our luck reset?
Yeah, go ahead. Reset everything. We'll say that you, while you're clearing everything out, you got a full, decent night's rest in with all the food here. You have full tummies.
Okay, I will give it the old college try. Let's see. I'll pick it up. I'm gonna use 2 luck and see if I can. The 2 and yes! I did it! Needed a target number of 9.
Yep.
A 6.
All right. So you have
And I used the 2 luck.
put him back together. This Protectron is now physically all reassembled. All that remains is the electronic parts. And because they are Protectrons and their plating comes off really easily, that's why I let you do it in any order. So you just remove a little bit of plating here and there to start working on his internal electronics. So that is also a difficulty of 2 whenever you're ready.
Okay. If I get a success, can Jack help?
Yes. He will roll the same skill combo.
Oh.
Right? You have one
So that's the
success.
ones.
So Jack...
yeah, I'll wait to see if Jack can help, and then if not, then I'll try to re-roll that 16. Oh, he gets a success.
Jack also success. So that's 2 successes in total. You have successfully repaired this Protectron construction model. It gets up and it begins going about its business. You see...
Can I prioritize it?
Huh?
Can I prioritize it?
You have to do that from the computer terminal.
Okay.
But you see that the lights indicate that it's connected to its network here, and it's updated with its new instructions, recognizes you as base personnel, and it starts heading off towards the hole in the wall.
Okay. Never mind
You gonna let it work on the hole in the wall?
That's what I'm good. That's what I was gonna prioritize. So.
All right.
Big hole in the wall. Fix boo boo. But now he doesn't have to worry about the ghouls over there. So
Those ghouls are which ones? You're talking about the ones
near the hole.
Near the hole? Yeah, those all died.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Now he doesn't have to worry about those ghouls. So he can go about his business doing anything in that area as well.
Gonna clear that up. Oh, it removed those 3 ghouls. Well, all right, so you still got 3 ghouls in this other area over here. They appear to be, or the facility that they're in appears to be a prison of sort, or brig rather. I'll get them back out there in just a second. So that's the only area that you have not explored. However, I mean, there's not going to be much there because it was a brig. All right, what else would you like to do?
Well, here.
I did share the map to you guys, right?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get Betsy. I'm gonna take the dog with me. Jack?
Yeah.
Or is the dog with me? I mean, is the dog with us? I couldn't remember.
I brought them into
Bane's
just
actually
inside the base.
with the.
You brought them in? Alright.
Yeah, well, Bane decided he didn't like getting electrocuted and went to spend time with Betsy.
Okay.
It was GM's attempt to make the combat more difficult for you guys, and you still just like, whatever.
We dealt with it.
Yeah. All right. So you got the construction model is repairing the wall. You've took a look at the computer. It's processing going to be the wall, and then it's prioritizing the Assaultron next, and then the other Protectrons that you destroyed, and then it will work on the turrets that were destroyed.
What about the pump?
According to the computer, the pump is operating correctly.
Okay.
And I could tell that it wasn't. When I was in that.
You could tell that the water was higher than it was supposed to be. And you're not sure. I mean, you've never really worked with water pumps before, so you're not entirely sure if it's because of the pump or something else. But y'all never did get into that building because the Assaultron came around and got you.
Right. Oh well. Jack, check this out. It's an old magazine or something. It's called "Get Off My Lawn." Did you see this? And I hand him whatever this is. This thrilling true stories of rugged men. Backwoodsmen is a magazine series containing articles and stories about outdoor survival for people who like to talk about surviving in the wild. And then it's like gives you a perk if you're able to blah. So I'm like, I hand it over to you. I'm like, oh, have you ever seen one of these? And yeah.
Like, haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Oh, cool. Well, if you know how to read, there you go. I'm gonna go look at this water pump. You want to go? You gonna help me look at that while you look through that magazine?
Sure.
Right. So I guess we'll go overhead at the water pump and see if we can get it. Find out what's going on with that and see if we can get it operational.
All right. Should I move the magazine over to Jack's inventory then? And then we'll
Yes.
Jack use it potentially.
Sure.
There we go.
Figured that's your stick, so I'm gonna make sure you get your hands on it. I don't know if you saw it earlier, so.
Well, yeah, I saw a couple of things.
It is in your inventory now.
I just wanted to make sure I got that one. Oh, tiptoe through the tulips? What's that? Alright, so we're gonna go excuse me. Look at the water pump, yeah. Hey Betsy. Is it scary out there? I'm glad you got in here. Don't drink that water right there. That's bad. Wait. It doesn't, yeah. Oh, that's right. It wasn't poisonous. It zapped you.
Yep. It's a zappy water. It's full of electrolytes. All right.
I throw some chemicals on the top and jump in. Can I put like a big old body tattoo? You know how they put paint on the top? Never mind.
What? I have no clue what you're talking about.
So, they put the paint on the top of the water and they charge the water or something. I don't know. Or maybe the water's heavy or something.
Oh, You're talking about like how they dip the things into the water and it takes the paint away onto the item.
Yeah.
I've seen it be done. I never.
I don't know how it's done either. I'm just throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So you get over here to the water pump, and you begin, thinking back because you don't remember a lot about it because you got ambushed by the Assaultron when you were first looking at it. But as you get closer, you begin to remember things that you're planning to look at. Looking at the water reservoir itself, you can tell that the area that was originally kind of like dug out and intended for the water is much shallower than the water is now. The water has overrun its embankment area. You can tell by the pipes themselves where the water used to sit at, and it's now higher than it used to be. Inside the pump room itself, you hear the machine, and it's very loud. It sounds clunky. So you know that there's potentially something up with the machine, and that the water is not being pumped the way it used to be pumped. So what would you like to do?
Okay. I guess the smart thing to do would be to see if we could shut off the force field in that area, so it's no longer electrifying the water, and then we could play around with water.
Roll a. I'm gonna roll a difficulty 1 science real quick, or I'm sorry, not science. Is there computers? Or that would be science.
I guess that's science. I don't see.
Roll a science.
For computer coding, robotic programming, brewing chems, yeah.
Oh, your goodness. No. You will have to go back to the computer in the commander's quarters to do anything about the fence.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, we get over here. Oh, yeah, we got to do this. Go back.
So in lieu of actually moving everything back and forth on the map, it's going to be back and forth right now.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
The only option you find is to shut down the entire fence. There's no, that you can see, no option in this computer to shut down individual parts of the fence.
Not even left side, right side?
No.
Or internal, external?
No, actually the fence for the brig, there are no controls for it in the commander's quarters.
Okay. That's a nice safety feature.
So you could shut down the entire thing if you want to. Keeping in mind that will mean like the primary defense is gone.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Not
that anything is on its way.
Exactly. No, but this is too much of a. That's what's kept everything at bay. The robots, maybe, but the fence, yeah. So I'm not going to touch that.
All right.
I will
you could
try to
work
see
with the pump without touching the water.
Right. That's basically. I'm like, okay, that's. I will test. Like, okay, Jack. I'm gonna put my hand on the pump system, and stick my arm out, so he can grab me if I start gee, and I'll wait to see if I, go gee. If it shocks me, does anything happen?
No, nothing happens when you touch the pump itself.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll, start looking around. If I had some tools, would it make the difficulty easier?
I don't think tools make the difficulty easier. I think they assist in your roll. Deluxe toolkit, multi-tool. Let's pull those up and see what they say. Oh, no, it is. So the multi-tool reduces the difficulty of repair tests by 1 to a minimum of 0. Okay. And the deluxe toolkit reduce the difficulty of repair tests by 1 to a minimum of 0. May attempt repair tests with which normally require a workbench or similar at +1 difficulty. So do you have either one of those?
I don't. I was wondering if the facility had any kind of repair.
It should.
Yeah,
It should have that. Let me add that in there. That's a oversight on my part. That should have
No, I'm just
along those lines.
I'm just asking. It doesn't have to have the big burly one, but I mean, if it has anything, I would be happy.
It now has 50 of the multi tools and 1 deluxe toolkit.
Okay, all right. So I'll just
And this facility does have a workbench, obviously, as well.
Okay.
If that wasn't clear, along
so
with
I'll
its little
just
manufacturing capability.
have grabbed a bag of tools and brought it with me.
All right, so
Not the deluxe. Just the.
not the deluxe. I will put a multi-tool onto your inventory then, because that's going to be the.
Excuse me.
So there you go. You got a multi-tool that will reduce the difficulty by 1 to a 1. Since I put 50. Yeah, let's correct that. All right, so you got your multi-tool. Go for it. A repair check. And this is actually not necessarily repairing it, but you're looking for what the problem is.
Gotcha. You got 1 success.
1 success on a 1 difficulty. So the pump is not broken. It seems to be operating exactly how it's supposed to be. The problem is it's being overworked. There's more water than it can actually handle.
Is this pumping in or out?
In. So it's taken from that reservoir and putting it through into the 2 containers to your right, which are actually full, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They're intermittently full. It's like a trickle charge.
Mm-hmm.
So their water's going from them into the facilities water system, the greenhouse, toilets, sinks, etc. And as it empties out the tanks a little bit, the pump fills them back up. But for the most part, the pump is not actually pumping any water because the tanks are not emptying out as fast as they appear that they should be. But you're do another one. I'm gonna have to increase this difficulty.
Okay. So let I get this straight. The water is coming into the facility through the creek, the river here, and going into the pond, and then the pump is pumping water from the pond into the facility?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. All right.
So from the pond.
I was thinking, I guess I was a little backwards on that. Okay. Cool.
There's the arrows showing you the path.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course,
right.
it goes from the tanks area goes throughout the rest of the facility too.
Okay. So you said another repair?
Yeah, it's gonna be another repair. This time it's gonna be difficulty 3 because you're going beyond the pump now. You're trying to track it throughout the entire facility, so it's gonna be a difficulty of 3. Your multi-tool brings it down to a 2.
I got 1.
You can, because this is a ongoing search. You can holler out at Jack and ask for assistance.
I mean, I'm definitely. I had brought Jack with me too.
Well, he was reading his magazine until you holler at him.
Yeah. Okay. So at least he got 1. So
yeah.
Is that how many?
It was a difficulty of 3 reduced by 1 by your multi-tool. So now you succeeded. All right. So here's the whole lay of the thing. this is what you've discovered. The pumps feed the entire facility, or this pump feeds the entire facility from this reservoir. It pumps into the tanks. Those tanks are intended to be a reserve based on the amount that they're holding, and some of the lettering and plaques are still under that have weathered, but you're able to do like the paper and pencil type thing to try and figure out what was there. These tanks were intended to be the reserve if the reservoir went dry, and they were supposed to last for 3 months. So there's 3 months of water in those tanks.
Gotcha.
And the pump has the ability to pump into the tanks or bypass the tanks entirely and goes directly into the facility, which it is alternating between that, because the tanks are supposed to be emptied out every few months or so and not have water just sitting there stagnant, keeping it flowing. However, the pump and the tanks were designed to be operating while the base was in full operation. The only thing that is still using the water at this point is the greenhouse and the power system, using the water as a cooling system. So there's not enough water being emptied out of the system to keep up with how fast the well underneath the reservoir is filling that reservoir back up.
Yeah, and just the water coming in, naturally. I got it. It's not using the water the way it was intended and stuff. So too much water's coming in. Too much water's coming in and not being used. Got it.
Yeah. So the small little lake area here is actually a natural well. You found a little bit of documentation showing, or like a blueprint inside the well house or the pump house. There is an actual natural spring under the ground here that is filling that up. And it's filling up faster than the facility is using the water now, because there's no personnel here taking showers, using the restroom, etc.
Okay. Okay. So I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Could I add a pipe with some junk and reroute some water to go out?
Where would you try and send that water?
Yeah.
Because keep in mind that the little river area that they created, and it goes underneath their sidewalk there and then out through the wall. This was already an issue beforehand when the facility was fully staffed. And so they built that drainage to accommodate at that point. So now you're looking at, it's fully staffed. Based on your estimates, you're looking at probably 100 or so personnel would have been stationed here. And now you've got to somehow make up for 100 people not using water in your whatever plan you're coming up with. So the direction you have it pointed now is uphill.
I thought that was down. Just from, because it's grayscale. So
yeah, so the way the water is running out to the south is downhill. Up the way you're going, that's all up. There's actually a small ledge. Let me draw. There's a ledge right up here that comes down, right. And then you're kind of in a bit of a valley, and then it starts going downhill again over here.
Got it.
So this whole area is going down. And that's the way out.
Well, then I guess the robot is doing a job over there, right? Fixing the hole?
Fixing the hole in the wall, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to grab a 4-inch pipe if I can find it. And tell them to put this into the construction.
Well, there's already what was the things under the driveways?
There's
So what-
already a drain
you know,
there, and it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to basically put this into construction, and then I'm going to connect the pump to start pumping out
So you want
directly.
to have, I suppose, above the drainage
Mhm.
part, a 4-inch pipe just sticking through the wall,
Right,
and
and
then
it's
you're
going to be
gonna,
pump out. I'm going to connect it to the pump and kind of get a valve system so that it'll start pumping out some water that way.
okay.
Not
I'm
and
going to
then
roll a
we can-
d20.
and we can start working with how much that so we just
Yeah.
get a direct pump out and
Okay.
see if that'll start.
Because
Might take a day's worth of work to put it all together. Find pipes and
so how detailed do you
valve.
want to be with the pipe that the construction Protectron's putting in there?
detailed. What do you mean?
how
Like-
detailed are the orders supposed to be?
Oh, okay. I guess
So
put it
that's
a foot above the grate.
foot above the grate.
Yep.
Okay.
And sticking out a foot.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d20.
hmm
Even as nice GM, odd is a quiet GM.
How about sticking past the? I don't know if I want it sticking past the
Oh,
fence.
ouch.
Sticking past what?
I said I'm not certain. Maybe even sticking past the fence.
Okay.
What are you trying to fix, though? The electrified or the overflow?
The overflow should help with the electrify.
Okay. Well,
That is correct. If you can get the overflow under control, it will no longer be above its original embankment, therefore not touching the electrical fence.
probably have to take the fence down during, but we could just get a pit, a 5-foot round, 15-foot deep, maybe, pit, right under, so that it dips in and then fills in and comes out under the fence. So
Are
it
you-
doesn't touch the fence.
Where would this pit be at along the drainage route?
Right under the fence.
So right under the electric fence?
Yeah. And the reason why I said that particular set of dimensions is it's just big enough that if somebody were stupid enough to try and dip into it, you have basically a ready-made grave. So you go in and you can't really come out.
All right. I'm going to be a little nice here. If you just dig a pit somewhere like that, it will work for a little while,
Yeah.
but it hasn't solved the overall. There's more flow than there is bandwidth.
Yeah.
So that pit, it'll, a day or two, it'll get filled up and then it'll be overflowing and touching the fence again.
Okay.
Not that I don't think if we could get it under control a little bit, then we can dig out the pond or something. Make the spring area bigger. Excuse me, deeper. more volume.
So I may be going a little overboard with this because I've done plumbing in the past. The issue is the flow from the source is more than what is being taken out, and if you only fix an issue in one spot, like digging the pit in one spot or expanding the pond, you're just creating a new bottleneck that's eventually going to get filled up, and the same issue will occur.
That's why I was hoping to lay some pipe.
So the pipe is an option, but there's also the if you're going to do any kind of digging, that has to be an even amount throughout the entire thing. So whatever your extra flow rate is, that's how much. Like if it's 3 inches more than it was supposed to be, well, then you got to expand everything, expand the depth of the whole trench and everything, the whole route by 3 inches.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that's why, if I can find a 4-inch pipe,
So
a bunch of it.
Yeah, you can forge the pipe, but if you put that pipe into the wall, the way you were talking, it's just going to spit out of the other end of that pipe and land on the electrical fence anyway. And if
that's why I was saying, to make it go past the fence.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just throwing the other issues out there too. If that pipe is just spitting that water out into the same stream on the other end, well, you're still creating a bottleneck right there wherever it lands in the stream, which could, depending on how much water is now getting there, it could back it up again.
The stream is going out or in?
The stream is going out.
Okay.
But if you're pushing some water on top of the stream and then it drops into the stream on the other side, you're going to create some resistance there. Yeah, it may not be a lot, but I wouldn't do that. There is, and a 4-inch pipe may not be enough either.
Well, that was, just like my, thought. To the right, there's just a hill, and to the north is basically the same thing.
Yeah, but if you pump to the right, that's not going to put a huge strain on the pump itself, and it'll go straight out. And if it hits over here, you bring it out to there, and it'll hit there, and it'll just drain down south.
So we go up and over?
Or have the construction droid go through.
Right.
Keep in mind, this is all stuff you just got to come up with the design and tell the droid to do the thing.
Well, yeah. And if there's a relatively ready supply of materials for like making a really big concrete box, they could make basically what's modern cistern and build that and then overflow that out. So there's more water. Is still eventually wind up with the problem with the 2 tanks here, but at least temporarily have it so that there's more water to use if we need it, and have the overflow pumped out into, say, outside to the right here. But
yeah, that's actually the best idea. I was just trying to go with a quick fix of like just pump it out. But yeah, the cistern actually is probably the best idea in a way. Yeah.
All right. I will not be changing the map itself. We're just going to say that the problem is solved with whatever you come up with.
We can just do the pipe system. It's probably less material and less timely. And we just have it where it's leaking out that way. Um, I don't know if we, fully want to. The main reason I want to solve the problem is because it's dangerous on the inside. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It
that's
can
the
be,
main
yeah.
reason. That's the main reason I wanted to fix it. I don't mind it being dangerous because it's just an added, show off, whatever. But I don't know. I have a feeling it could be a problem. So.
All right. So we're going to subtract 100 junk from your the available junk in Raven Watch.
Okay.
And that will solve the issue. Everybody can solve the issue in their own head according to their own head canon. Because it's not going to have a huge bearing on any gameplay. Aside from the water, the stream is no longer electrified. It's been brought out of control.
Okay.
All right. So, what else do you want to do? I mean, you've got you've secured the resources that Waco was looking for. You have essentially taken full control of this base. The construction protectron is nearly done with the wall repairs there, and is going to be moving on to your overflow problem soon, and then to repair the rest of the droids or robots and turrets.
Yeah.
I think that the water pump can be like his last priority.
Okay.
Since it's just going to be us,
Yeah.
we can watch out for that. So I'd rather him fix his buddies in the turrets.
Okay. That's fine.
And then might not be a bad idea to, as a lower priority thing, get that plane broken down so that it can be used otherwise, since we can't otherwise use it. And it gets rid of the temptation.
Temptation. Those land things are more of a temptation than the jet. The jet was missing its engine entirely already.
Yeah. That's why I say just to scrap it so that we,
Yeah.
not
Yes.
a big war happening over this big piece of technology.
Oh, you're talking about temptation for others. I was thinking about temptation for you guys.
Well, yeah, the temptation to fix it up and try and fly it off, and
All
But,
right.
Well,
since
funny
we
to have-
don't have since we don't have an engine and we don't see an engine in the future, that might not be a bad idea. But at least take it something apart so it's not easily.
besides, while it would be really cool to find out our characters died in a fiery, beautiful fireball, is
Yeah, I can see Jack and Slash getting drunk one night and just like, okay, the heck with this.
well, tried to
Come
fly
on,
it.
Bane. Come on, Bane. Let's go for a ride. Good doggy.
I think the dog's smarter than we are.
Yeah, as soon as he starts up, he's like, "Oh no, get me out of this." So I found a magazine I want. I don't know. Step into the tulips. Is that it?
Follow the signs.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Step through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. That's what it was.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Well, that should
Tiny
be-
Tim.
If I'm
Does it have another name in front of it?
maybe FH 5-10.
There it is.
My apologies.
The U.S.
Yeah.
Covert Operations Manual is a training handbook produced by the Department of the Army to train its personnel in the art of subterfuge. The manuals were not intended for public circulation and were marked authorized eyes only. Are your eyes authorized, Slash?
Mm-hmm.
This hasn't stopped them being found, read, and scattered across the wastelands. Perk. Depending on the individual issue found, you receive a different perk, which you may benefit from once. If you later learn the perk, you may use that benefit once per scene. This particular perk is FH 5-10, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. When you spend a luck point to reroll a d20 on an agility test, instead count that die as if it had rolled a 1.
Okay.
But again, because this is the magazine, you only get to use it once.
Okay. I'm going to give that to Jack. I thought it was something different.
Okay.
Yeah. One's a
That's more
butchery
of a-
thing, the other one is the sneak.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I'm going to.
Both exceedingly useful, but
I was thinking that was more like, dealing with explosives when I first read it.
Oh, yeah.
there's
I can
another
see
one
that.
that is.
Yeah, there's another one out there. Eventually, you'll find it.
Yeah.
One day.
No, it's more, those are two, definitely more up Jack's wheelhouse. So.
All right. Anything else you want to check out here before you head in back to Waco with your salvage?
Do the trucks start?
No,
Okay.
but there are checks you can make.
Alright.
Do they use combustion or do they use power cells?
They are neither really. They are the nuclear power plant powered engines from like Fallout 4. With the twist of the Fallout 2 car where you have to have the microfusion cell converter to power them. I guess that means they don't have the nuclear engine in there. Anyway, we're going with the Fallout 2 version.
Okay.
These are all missing their microfusion cell converter. And while there are fusion cells all over the place here, that's something that you guys found. The microfusion cell converter seems to have been intentionally removed from all three of these, similar to how the engine was removed from the aircraft. But if you can find it, if you can find one somewhere, you believe that you could get these vehicles up and running again.
Can I go check the computer to see if there's any log
You can,
of
yes.
that? Would that be
Give me a science check. This is going to be diving deeper into the computer than you have before. It's behind a little bit more of password locks. So it's a difficulty 2 science check. Hey, look at you. Getting successes. You find that it was just a few days before the bombs dropped that orders came down for the engines and the microfusion cell converters to be removed from the what is similar to a vertibird and from the vehicles here. And they were sent to, oh gosh, I forgot the name. I had it, then it went away.
some military base or something?
Yes, and I don't have it there. Hold up. Can't.
That would be the one we've been to already.
No, not one you've been to yet. Oh wait, do I have it in there? Let's go to organizations. These guys. Shepherd's Air Force Base. Or Shepherd Air Force Base. All those easily removable devices were sent there. So engines, the fusion cell converters, some other various parts from the base that you don't really recognize them or know what they would be used for. But all those things, it seems like they were trying to move just small, easily removable things that are actually high value. And they were all sent to Shepherd Air Force Base.
Is that anywhere in my...
This is the first time you're hearing of it.
Okay. Do they have any other information about where Shepherd is?
No. At the time, this log is very much written with the idea that anybody reading it at the time that it was written would like, oh yeah, I know where that is. It's like, well, it's Walmart just down the street there, kind of thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So there's no other indication in there about where it is.
Okay. All right. I'll just try to remember that.
Oh, you can take a note of it in your Pip-Boy.
Yeah, that's basically what I was like, okay. I didn't want to dive into the Pip-Boy with that because I don't know if I had any kind of GPS kind of thing. But I don't know if he would know that or stuff like that. So,
I mean, you've used the GPS on your Pip-Boy before.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And it's got a map, but it only has areas that you've, added yourself because when you acquired the Pip-Boy, it had been basically wiped to its core OS.
Tempted to become a drug dealer. Where did I see this? MedX. 100 cases. I mean, not cases, but 100 bottles of that. Yum yum.
Actually, the Medix is a syringe, I believe.
It's a powerful painkiller.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel weird leaving all this stuff behind and go.
I mean, it's protected. It's made it this long.
Yeah.
Launcher.
All right. Come on, guys. What you doing?
So we can. I'm gonna grab 10 of these super shin packs, and then we can go to Waco.
How many of the Super Stim packs?
Just 10.
10?
50.
Okay. I did not hear.
I'm trying not to be like, super greedy here. So I'll just, yeah. All right. Okay. Now we can go.
All right. Were you able to transfer them?
I will. Yeah.
Okay. Just update the parcel and your inventory both, if you don't mind.
I do have one. All right.
Okay. So you begin to make your way back to Waco. I forget where this was. We'll just say it's on the outskirts of the Waco County, not necessarily the Waco city that you're headed to, but Ravenwatch is on the outskirts of Waco County. And we will figure out exactly which side at some point. But you make your way back to Waco. And you turn in. How much of the junk are you going to take with you to turn in for your tech salvage run?
750.
750, he asks.
Yeah, and that way.
Not.
What's that?
Why not 50 instead of 750? Yeah, 750 out of 900. Yeah, we're kind of replacing some of it, but
How much?
You want to take 500 then?
no,
Well,
just
50?
50.
Just 50. 100?
No. Tell him we couldn't get in. Here's the crap we picked up on the way.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we
So 50.
50.
Yeah.
Leaving 850 there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The
So
guy.
Jack, Slash is not going to be happy. He's going to be kind of solemn and stuff like this is all we could bring.
The proprietor, the guy that put it up, the unnamed NPC, he looks at the scraps and says, "Well, I can't give you 200 caps because that's worth more than the scrap." How much is scrap worth? Yeah,
Not much.
2. So you're bringing back 50. That's 100 caps worth. And he's like, "I give it 25 caps a piece. I'm barely making any money myself then." And so he hands over 25 caps to both of you.
All right.
Let's move that over to completed. Can't believe you guys. Deceptive as all get out. So you still got a couple of missions in progress here. I'll skip the 2 that are like, it's been a while before you figure those out. But here are the other 2 that you have active. Here is the Waco job board. Let me update that one to completed. You see, while you're in Waco, you see that there's a fair bit of activity around the beverage facility. Not in that way.
Are they're being rowdy?
Not rowdy. It's just like onlookers. Yeah. So there's some onlookers at the larger beverage facility there.
Alright, so kind of drift that way. Listen in.
Nothing to attract a crowd like a crowd.
Right. So if you're going to go there, let me pull this up. I wasn't sure if you were actually going to do it or not.
We've been out in the wasteland. It's interesting to see a bunch of people do weird stuff. So. What are they doing? Yeah, let's go see.
I apparently have lost the quest. Connections. There it is. Why was it not where I thought it was?
Bug in the filing system.
So on the steps up to the beverage facility, you see a fairly young man. He's about a little bit older than you, Slash. He's trying to calm the people down, tell them everything's going to be fine. We'll get everything back on track so that the vendors can get their beverages. We're dealing with a slight malfunction in the basement area. And then you hear people in the crowd say, malfunction in the basement, that's just storage. You got critters in there, didn't you? You lost supplies, right? And the crowd that erupts a little bit. Other people, catching on to what the guy in the crowd is saying and like wagging their finger at this guy that's talking to him. He's like, don't lie to us. And as you look around, you notice that most of the people here, they don't look like just your average citizens. The ones that are yelling out and complaining, they wear the typical garb of a traveling merchant.
I was about to say they're more they're merchants and such. So Waker does a lot of the bottling, correct? That's
Correct.
what they're hoo-hawing about.
Yep.
Okay. I look at Jack and I'm like, we can make friends.
We could.
Excuse me.
So I'm not going to worry about Betsy and Bane right now, but I've pulled you guys out here. And without pulling out a bunch of other NPCs, the area that you're standing about right there, and you're looking at this large facility, and the guy on the steps is, or not, I guess not the steps. I forgot I didn't have steps there, but he's right there at the entrance to the facility, just trying to speak to everybody. Give me both of you give me a perception. It's a difficulty 2, in case you have any.
That's survival.
Yeah, survival. Perception, survival.
Let's see.
All right. Jack, you do not notice anything. Slash, you do not notice anything.
Oh, wow.
Well, Jack, do a roll for Bane as well, please.
Sure. Other, okay, so 7, 2.
Oh. It doesn't matter. It's the same.
What would
Looks
hit
like it meets it.
meets it?
Yeah.
Roll
Mine's
another.
7, other.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, there you go. So Bane succeeds. Now let's see if you can understand what Bane's trying to convey to you.
Okay.
Bane comes up to you, Jack. He's pushing you with his nose, his head on your around your between your shin and your knee. He's on your right hand side. He's pushing you towards your left a little bit, or attempting to push you to the left. And when you look down at him, he looks up. He sees that you're looking at him, and he goes into like a bird dog pose with his paw pointing towards your left, diagonal left, if you're looking at the squares.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
kind
that?
of like that.
So
Yep,
this
like
way?
that. Yep.
Okay. All right.
With Bane's assistance, you, Jack, can take another survival perception with a difficulty of 1. All right.
Almost.
Yeah, that was a close one. So Jack, you notice an older gentleman. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have pictures for these people yet. If you encounter them more, hopefully I will. But Jack, you notice an older gentleman staring at you. And when you notice him, he does not flinch away. He knows that you noticed. He knows that your dog alerted you to him. And once he is sure he's absolutely got your attention, he just raises his hands slowly. He's got his arms crossed. He raises his upper hand out of the cross slowly into the front of his face and does the come here with his finger. And then puts his hand back down and turns and walks off down into one of the side streets.
Okay, well, kind of tap Slash on the shoulder and like, come on, and follow.
All right.
Not making like big fuss, just kind of, all right.
Yeah,
On our way
nonchalant.
kind of thing. Yep.
All right. You get down. Actually, hold on. Chat GPT to the rescue, please. One moment. I'm hoping this is going to work out.
I don't know exactly what's going on, so I just grabbed my syringer.
Okay. Let's see if ChatGPT is actually able to keep or remember all the stuff we've talked about and give me a good description here. It's slow today for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go with it. It's not quite in the style that I'd want to say it. And since I don't have a chance to really rewrite it, I'll just go with what ChatGPT's giving me here. And then I'll rewrite it for the actual full description of him later. Standing at 6 foot tall, he carries himself with a sturdy posture, showcasing the resilience that has seen his family through the challenges of the wasteland. This man, once dark hair, has now turned silver with age, and he maintains a well-groomed beard that frames his withered face. His hazel eyes reflect a combination of wisdom and determination, a testament to the experience he has weathered in the post-apocalyptic world. He dons practical clothing suited for the brewing and distillation work, with a sturdy leather apron serving as a symbol of his hands-on approach. Despite the hardships of the environment, his expression retains a sense of calm assurance, embodying the steadfast leadership that has defined Waco. I'm leaving out certain parts there because I don't want to give away who he is yet. So that's this man. He's pretty decent description there for him, what I had in mind. He is tall.
Does he look like a merchant? Or
No,
a,
he looks like
He's the head of the brewing company, but I'm not positive.
He was wearing the practical clothing suited for brewing and distillation work with a sturdy leather apron. So he's not a merchant. He is a distiller. He is a brewer, based on his clothing. As you approach, he stops not too far down the alley. This alley is, like many of the others here in Waco, very well kept up. Waco is probably one of the nicest settlements you've seen. It's borderline could be called a city almost at this point. It's done really well for itself since the war. So this alley, but this is probably one of the more dirty alleys in Waco. Not many people come down this way, which is probably why he chose it. And as you get closer, he raises his hand to stop you about 5 to 10 feet away. You're the ones that are going around completing some missions around here. Found those raiders that took out the merchant caravans.
We're trying to help out, yeah.
And Slash will kind of lean in a little bit and put his hand, to his mouth, to kind of broadcast a little bit, and he'll whisper, We're heroes.
Uh-huh.
Right. I heard that you had some notions about what you were. What's your opinions on family squabbles?
Try to avoid them if I can, but sounds like this, if it's what I think is happening, this is gonna blow up in everyone in the area's faces, so can't.
What do you think's happening?
Kind of sounds like from, well, the younger kid, somebody's been selling or handing off stuff they shouldn't have. And somebody else has gotten upset over it.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought they had a bug problem.
Close. It's still pretty far from the mark. I'm Elijah Beaumont, head of the Beaumont family here, and the Beaumont Distillery Factory. That young man up there is my son. I suspect that he is the cause of our current troubles. While the crowd may seem to be turning against him, he plans to use this momentum to further his own ambitions and push me out of the company. Perhaps even kill me. The issues in our warehouse and our basement is not just missing product. We have rat scorpions that have invaded. What I need you to do is eliminate them from the warehouse and the basement and follow them back to their source and tell me who or what let them into my basement.
Well, I told you it was a bug problem.
Yeah, and it is. Well, we're certainly... sounds like something up our alley.
Yeah, and we're in an alley. That was cute.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. All right. Aren't his guys looking for the bugs too, or are they? You think that they're just like letting them go loose?
Only thing that we've done so far is kill the rat scorpions and block up the tunnel that it came through. Enough to where rat scorpions should not be able to get back through. And then a few days later, the tunnel's open again. The rat scorpions are back, and valuable resources are missing. I don't know how, but I know that whoever is doing this is doing it to be able to come out on top, drain us dry long enough, and then they'll come out with enough supply to make up where we fell down. Problem is, they're doing it with our own supply. And I know my son. I believe he's behind it.
Never known those red scorpion to be, wanting sodas. That's just strange. I'd like to see that one.
We're gonna.
So how we get in?
So, I'll bring you in through the workers' entrance.
Can we bring the dog?
Sure.
Bane, you get to go in with us. Well, we always are prepared. You never know when something's going to happen. If you want to lead us there, I guess we'd go right now. What do you say, Jack?
Well, to Mr. Beaumont's convenience, certainly.
Hold on. Why did that only generate one?
Super Scorpion Ride.
I'm wondering, is it it's a level 7. Okay. You guys are level 14 now. So no, that's not enough.
Come on.
It did it again. Okay, I'm gonna just add my own numbers. So 1d2. It makes no sense. With the latest update, has made the tokens mess up too, which is frustrating. All right, let's add that to the combat tracker.
So I've got wounds and injuries. Would I have had any time to deal with any of that?
Sure. I don't remember what the prices were, but subtract 50 caps to.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
50 and 75. So.
Make that a 1d20 now. Save that. Yeah, I know what happened. The latest update just really messed up. Like all the NPC tokens in the any random tables in the turn order and everything just lost their icons. I have to drag them all over from the NPC area again.
Okay.
Really weird. Okay. So you guys have agreed to this. On their way in, he tells you he'll pay you handsomely. Doesn't give you a figure, but just says he'll pay you handsomely once this is dealt with. And he leads you in through a back alley door to the facility. Walks you through the area where they make all the stuff. They mix the drinks, the beverages, and eventually leads you down to a stairwell that takes you into a basement area. Why did that one not go in? There we go. And we're actually going to take a quick break right there, and we'll come right back with the result of you guys going after some rat scorpions. So, be right back. And we're back. Let's get the players on the board. I'm assuming Betsy's staying behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the most ideal place for a cow. All right. Why is it not showing?
And you haven't given us this map yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, just double check.
No.
Excuse me.
There you go. All right, can you see everything okay?
It's starting to load in.
I see us. I see black all around us.
Black all right.
Okay, now there's gray and a couple of red blocks.
Maybe it's still trying to load. Here, I'll just move these up here
Okay,
to
now
see the
it's
rat
loaded.
scorpion.
Yeah, and now it's loaded. It just took a
That's
moment.
Okay. Took a moment to load. Probably because streaming and all that. All right. While we were on break, Kane Stoneborough asked when we were starting. We already started. You came in about halfway through when we were on our break. But we are back now. So if you're still there, hope you enjoy and go back and watch the rest of it later. Situation is they've been now hired by the local brewing family, the patriarch of that family, to eliminate some rat scorpions and figure out where they are coming from. He suspects his son is sabotaging the company to try and do a hostile takeover. We don't need that right now. All right. Slash, did it load up completely for you now?
Yeah, I'm good now. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to take Betsy off of the turn order so we don't have to worry about her. Everything's good to go. You guys are coming in kind of slow. You don't make a lot of noise. You see the shelves. Most of them are empty. Some are have like busted containers on them. The liquids and other components that were in these containers are just strewn all about. Other containers are, thrown all around the floor. You can see those on the map there. And you see the rat scorpions are kind of just milling about. They don't seem interested in the materials or the resources here. You don't even think that some of the damage that's been done to the resources and the packages could have necessarily been done by rat scorpions. But you do see the scorpions just kind of milling about, and you see at the far back, the bottom left from your perspective right now, some light coming through, a very pale light coming through a tunnel. And it is Bane's turn right now.
Alright.
Right, Bane's going to move to there. Anything else for Bane?
Aside from kind of normal growling and like other noises like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is he going to growl enough to try and get their attention, or is it just like the low? I'm on the hunt growl. Which one?
Pretty much the low on the hunt kind of stuff.
Okay. All right. So Slash, you are up next.
Let's see. Can I remember? There we go. Okay, I did. Alright, cool. So I'm going to shoot at this guy that I've got targeted.
Okay.
I'm going to use my laser rifle. Pew, pew. I'm going to target his center torso.
All right.
As soon as I pick up the dice, I'm going to set the dice down. Okay. Do the center torso again and just push the dice. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Did y'all get the audio effect?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's automated now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, some of them are. I still gotta set it up for each individual item. So I got your primary weapons automated at this point. All right, so that is a hit. His defense was 1. That you've earned yourself an action point there.
Right. Okay, so now I get to
Damage.
do the damage. All right. Let's see. So I'm commando, so I get an extra point of damage, extra dice for commando feat or perk. And then I'm going to use fire rate of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it.
That's a lot of blanks there, sir.
That is a lot of blanks, but and where did it hit it? Did it hit it in the 12? Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure it hit the main. All right, cool. It seems wounded. It's the piercing that's doing the damage. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just gonna burst twice and see what that does.
Okay. Which one was it? That was number
2.
2. So bursting twice. It's another 6 damage to him. All right. Anything else?
No, I guess it didn't kill it, so
did
I'm
not.
like, oh, a little hardier than I thought.
All right.
And that's me.
Jack.
Right. Alright, so
And you're free to use AP, you know. So
yeah, just
you know, if you need or want.
no. I'll. Alright, so hunting rifle. As is north.
Nice.
All right. There's another action point earned.
Yay! Action Jackson's about to happen. Look at those damage dice.
Holy cow. All right. Anything else?
And come up to about here.
All right. Rat Scorpion 1.
Did you shoot the same one, or was that a different one?
We're shooting separate ones, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, dang, it took all of that?
Still coulda, yes. Yeah.
All right. Targeting Bane, and it's going to try and sting him. That is a hit. All right, and Bane has been poisoned. He's
Okay.
persistent. And he takes 4 damage. Rat Scorpion 2 is going to move forward. And then do nothing else. It's 3 and 4. They're still kind of milling about, not necessarily getting involved in the combat. Bane's turn.
Alright. Well, try to bite the red scorpion in front of it.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damage. Ooh. Too bad.
Yeah, didn't get any action. Didn't get any actions for his vicious or whatever.
Well, yeah, if the resistance is high enough, even with the vicious, that's not going to do much. Oh,
Anything else for Bane?
nope.
Slash.
Alrighty. Gotta retarget. There we go. Alright. Again with the laser rifle. Center torso. Nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
Oh, in addition to.
Ah.
In addition to,
There we go. That's what I was talking
There
about.
you go. All right.
That's just one success. It's not a
Yep.
tag.
Okay. Damage.
Let's see. Alright. Make sure I grab the right weapon. Alright. One for Commando. 1, 2, 3 for fire rate.
Six damage.
I'll use a luck and reroll those 3 since they seem to be a little bit more. Okay. So this has Pierce of 2, so I guess that's why all of that went through.
Yeah.
So I don't know if how that melts. So,
You're still
so it must be
targeting which one this time?
Red 1.
Looks like 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
In front of
Alright,
him.
added 6. Added another 3. Okay, and you have your burst.
Okay. So I've got 3 burst. I'll put
2 burst. Oh, yeah, 3 after the reroll.
yeah,
Okay.
3 for the roll there. I'll put 2 and a 1, and 1 and a 2.
2 into 1. That's another 9 damage. 18 damage. Which will finish that one off. Then brings him up to that. Alright, let's loot. Add to loot screen. Well, did it. Did it add it? Oh gosh, you guys never. I guess we can't salvage those now because you're repairing them. I need to fix all that.
Yeah.
That's a quick fix. And it did add the scorpion, the rat scorpion, to the screen, so we're good to go there. Close him and remove him from the board. All right, anything else, sir?
That's it.
All right. Jack, your turn.
Alright, well. So, hunting rifle. And.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna luck that.
If nothing else, don't roll another one.
No, actually.
Okay.
Well, it's not a complication.
Right?
All right, so that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Rat Scorpion's 2 turn. Huh. It didn't apply the poison to Bane correctly.
No, it didn't seem to.
Now, what was it supposed to do? Give them poison and damage every turn or something?
Yeah, there should have been an effect for it. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see if it gives it to Jack correctly. We're gonna go with the sting. That is a hit. That's an action point for me. All right. Yeah, it put the poisoning effect on you correctly, at least. So 2 damage and poison persistence effect. The other 2 red scorpions are still kind of just mingling in the back area there. And Bane's turn.
Alright. So, try to bite. And miss.
All right. Anything else?
Go this way.
Okay.
So, kind of flanking. Mm. Otherwise, that's it.
All right. Slash.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot oh boy with the laser. The center mass. Oh, complication. And no success. In addition to.
In addition to.
In addition to,
Use it. Yep.
There we go. Just a success. Not a.
A success. All right. Throw your damage.
One for commando, 3 for fire rate. Dying. Alright, cool. Didn't have to. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I killed it.
Excellent job. Anything else?
Yes, one moment. I'm gonna move up to. Give me a second. What's it called? Get back. I'm sorry, I'm looking at what a stim pack can or can't do. Can use to take my direction, heal, treat, injury. Doesn't say that it removes a poison effect. Would I know how to, what could be used to take, get rid of a poison effect?
Antidote.
Oh, antidote. Oh, okay. I'm not certain if I have any of that. Let me check real quick.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
Well, it's antidotes in all the other games. I don't see antidote here. I'm going to pull up the reference. Okay, look at... So a medicine check can help you with it. But I'm not sure what item will do it immediately right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the stim pack will not.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Well then, that's fine with me. He didn't look too bad, so we'll just keep walking.
Alright. Jack, your turn.
Okay. Okay, so move up to there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hunting rifle and miss.
In case you haven't noticed, the audio does not play on misses.
I noticed.
Anything else?
Not at the moment.
All right. Red Scorpion 3, having a bullet whizzed past him, he is going to get into action. He's going to try and claw you. That is a hit and 2 action points. No damage.
I don't think I've seen a whiff like that before.
You're, I'm seeing in the chat log now, the persistent poison expired.
Yeah, so it's like it went away
Yeah,
immediately. Seemingly.
that's interesting.
Like, yeah.
Not very persistent.
No, it wasn't very persistent.
Yeah.
Definitely have to pull up the reference and figure that out. I thought that would be a little more. Anyway,
Yeah, supposed
that's
to
Is this supposed to do like a bleeding effect?
I thought it was going to be similar to a bleeding effect, yes, but it may actually be something else.
supposed to be.
Another clawing at you, Jack. A hit with 1
Ouch.
damage taken. All right, Bane's turn.
Alright. And up to there. And try to bite. And I'm gonna look that.
Okay.
Jeez.
Still not. Still not.
I saw a 1 and I'm like, yes. Oh, no.
Nope. As long as he
didn't hurt
doesn't like
himself.
fall. Yeah, fall right into the claws or some crap. Okay. That's
Alright.
that.
That's Bane. All right. Slash. I see you're planning ahead here.
Alright. Laser rifle. There we go. That's what I was looking
Nice.
for. Alright. Damage. Extra commando. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 burst
Mm-hmm.
into that one.
Into that one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is Red Scorpion 3. 4 bursts. 4 times 5 is 20, right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Red Scorpion.
Alright. I got 2 successes. So I get an action point.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to use said action points for another action. But because I have Action Boy, it does not increase the difficulty.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to target the other guy.
Fire again. Okay. And nada.
No, in addition to
In addition
Roll
to
one of those.
7. That's a success.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Six
And
damage.
3 burst into it.
All three. 12, 18. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Guys.
Well, I'm chewing through ammo.
True.
Yeah.
True. If nothing else, I'm making you use up all your ammo.
And
Die, bugs, die!
Patterns.
All right. So you've cleared out the red scorpions in this area. You hear the clatter and the chitter of other red scorpions through the tunnels, but the immediate threat has ended. What would you like to do?
I'd like to look around and see if it's just damage or if it looks like stuff has been taken.
Okay. Do a survival. Difficulty is set. No.
No, no, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. And stimming Bane. So
Okay. So yeah, you don't know. You can't tell if it's been taken or just destroyed.
gotcha. Right.
It's just a mess.
Well, then I guess is there anything unusual about the red scorpions?
No.
Okay.
They look fairly normal to you from what you never really encountered a red scorpion this close before. But from what you can tell, they're pretty much just your everyday off the shelf red scorpion.
Gotcha. No harnesses, no mechanical devices. Gotcha. All right. I look at the hole in the wall going into the tunnel. Does it look like it's been? Can I tell if it's been made by critters or Dean said that this. Go ahead.
Roll that survival. I know the question. Hey, you succeeded this time. So it looks like a mixture. It looks like the tunnel may have been started. There you see certainly like the height of it was made for a human. The rat scorpions didn't need to be that tall. And you can definitely tell where the rat scorpions have come in and, kind of excavated it a little bit further to their liking. But the wall was most definitely disassembled by a human or bipedal person.
With tools or something?
Potentially not. It wouldn't have necessarily had to been with tools.
Okay.
But the bricks are not just laying there in a rat scorpion busted through. They're very like some being was taking them apart and putting them into. I'm going to just pull it out with my left hand, put it in my right hand, and toss it down. Pull it out, toss it down. They're not burst in the way you would anticipate them to be.
I gotcha. It was dismantled.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Bane. Do you smell anything? Not to say that Slash is a chicken or anything, but
Learned caution finally.
I don't know if I can walk through walls.
Yeah, I don't have this here's a warehouse. All the shelves are kind of see-through, so I didn't set up any of that.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the butchery on all of your rad scorpions here. So it's just go and moves it over to the standard area. So
Okay.
don't forget about it. Oh, I hit another button that's doing a process, and it froze on me. There we go. Now it's ready.
3 eggs, 8 meat. Not bad.
Hmm.
What we got out of it?
Oh yeah. All right. So what you can do about the tunnel?
Immediately, just kind of look down and see if we see anything moving right close to the entrance. And work
Nothing
from
immediately.
there. Alright.
Is it dark down that way?
It is. I mean, there's a dim light coming through there from very far away, like light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, very, very far away. But it's not overly dark. You can see well enough.
All right. And if I need to, I'll turn on my Pip-Boy and we'll walk through the tunnel. Come on, Bane. You smell anything?
Alright.
You travel down the tunnel for a while. It takes several twists and turns. You feel like these turns are kind of familiar. It is following a fairly intended pattern. Until you get to a certain point where you hear the scratches and chitter and such, maybe even a few human voices mixed in here and there around the bend.
So us in the darkness. 3.
Good.
Still dark.
It should be coming up soon.
Yeah, just gonna be a moment. Okay, starting to see stuff.
All right.
Dirt and debris and...
It's taking longer today for some reason.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You both good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will. Nope, not next round. Not next actor either. Reset the turn order. There we go. All right. So Bane is up first. If you want him to go first, or if you want him to do anything this round.
Yeah. There.
Bane gets up there. He's doing his low, not quite a crawl, but he's staying low. He's sniffing. He gets to there and he stops. He's peering around that corner, and he kind of gives indication that he sees something.
Huh?
Hmm?
Yeah. So...
Anything else for Bane?
At this point, no.
All right. Slash, your turn.
Kind of scuttle over this side.
All right.
Goodness. So I see a glimpse of those two reds over there, and I kind of, signal back to Jack that I saw two kind of around the corner. And I'll stay right here.
Jack, your turn.
Now, up to there. Scorpion. And wait and watch at this point.
Okay. You hear a few human voices in the distance. You think they're talking about moving things around. Okay, Bane's turn.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to avoid the wall, but
There you go. Try again.
as far as he can get.
You hear a human voice say, "Hey, what's that dog doing down here?"
What's the dog doing?
Slash. You just go into there?
Yeah, and all I see is the two red scopes.
Oh, is that all you see?
Yeah, because I don't see any, further. I guess it's
I mean, you're going through tunnels, underground
Gotcha.
tunnels.
Right. So do I hear this, from, I would guess, directly south of me?
Around the corner. I mean, it's echoing off the tunnels, so you're...
Yeah.
You just know it's further down this tunnel.
Gotcha. All right, well, we'll peek. And see more red scorps. So how does they see? Daggone dog.
The dog's further out than you are. Much further out.
Yeah. Be around the corner or something. I'm gonna hold my action. If I see anybody walk up, I'm gonna blast them.
Anybody. Okay. Jack.
Since they've noticed, might as well, or heard them notice Bane, so might as well
Start the party.
start the dance. And Hunting rifle on the red scorpion. Ooh, good.
Nice. Action point for that.
Which gets spent. And kind of funny because of the hunter perk, I add vicious if I didn't already have it to this. Okay. It's like vicious 1.
So that would add 3 more points of damage. The vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, +1 damage for each effect. Another 3. So, yeah, 3 more. Did 4 damage. Need to do another 3 to bring it to 7. All right. Anything else?
Not at this time.
Alrighty. Next actor. He's not going to do much. He's got Bane in his sights. Now that he's heard a shot come from over there, he figures, oh, this dog is with somebody that's not supposed to be down here. Wonderful. All right, we'll roll damage, then I'll handle that conversation. 3 damage to Bane, and this guy loses his magazine, so he'll have to sacrifice his movement to reload later on his next turn. Number 3. Just in range. Fire. Three damage to Bane.
Shooting him on his legs. Take it.
Yep. Red Scorpion 5.
We'll get blasted.
Slash. As soon as he came around the corner, you saw him. He is a body. You fire.
Yep. All right.
Go ahead and
It's
target him as well.
Target him. That's right. Yeah, thank you. All right, he's targeted. There we go.
Nice hit.
That's just a hit. It's just one success. All right. 1, 2, 3. Critically injured. And then I'll shoot him with a chi burst.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I am making a food order.
Oh, my apologies.
Similar. Okay. All right. What were you doing? You did 7 damage. Where are you putting the burst at? Slash.
The same guy.
Same guy.
Red 5.
All right. So it did 7. 2 bursts, another 14 damage. Well, it's 14 plus. Yeah. Blah blah.
Hey, these are my perks now. That's all.
I am gonna have to roll up custom NPCs.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the power cell to just go shooting out of that thing.
All right, Rat Scorpion 6's turn. Since you eliminated that one, he's gonna come up. Oh, what? Except, cool. I didn't know I had that option. He's gonna do the reverse of the peak to be adjacent to you.
Right.
He's gonna claw at you.
Hmm?
Yes. That's 3 action points for me. Sorry, I got a little excited. I rolled really well. No damage. That's okay. I got the action points out of it.
You got my left arm. That was it.
Yeah.
Finally got hit on my left arm. Yay. Sorry. That's what my highest damage reduction is.
All right, Bane's being clawed at. Oh, nice. What?
Ouch.
Use some of them action points.
Oh, I will be.
Okay. Oh, I will be, he says.
Oh.
All right, critical injury to Bane on his right paw. Poor guy. 5 damage total went through.
So vicious.
He'll come up to there. And that's the end of that round. Bane's turn. What will Bane do?
Engage, so might as well. Oh, right. That's getting re-rolled.
All right.
Okay, so 1 success.
That's enough. Roll damage.
Vicious.
1.
One damage.
Yeah. And got the bite in and basically telling me, have fun, I'll be over here.
Disengage.
Will you do the disengage, or are you just going to run?
The disengage.
Okay. That's 1 square.
Okay.
All right. Slash, your turn.
So I'm gonna disengage. That's all. Wherever that moves me, if it's just halfway or whatever.
Oh, no, it'll be the full. We'll go
Yeah.
off the half since you're not doing the actual peek around anymore.
Gotcha. And pew pews.
The massive burst.
Oh, no.
Oh.
In addition to,
In addition to,
I'm gonna reroll a 12. I get a 7. Get a hit.
All right, that's your hit. Roll damage.
All right.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and put both burst into it. So I know
Okay.
it's probably a little overkill, but
More than a little.
1, 2.
Well, it'll require both to finish it, though.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would.
Okay.
Not enough
It
to
is.
spread, so
Yeah, not enough to spread to multiple targets. It technically it is overkill, but it's like you can only put if you only did 1 into it, it'd still be alive.
yeah, that's why I was like, not quite enough. So
Yeah, and that's supposed to be on par with the Death Claw, so.
and
Anything else?
that's me.
All right. Jack, your turn.
Alright, so. Hunting rifle, get this
Hey,
1.
alright.
Hit.
Oh, no, because I aimed at the head,
Oh no, you missed.
Yeah.
Were you trying to aim at the head?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Never mind.
There might be a perk for that.
Well, now.
Hey,
That's better.
Oh, there you go.
there we go. So he hit the head. All right.
Roll
That's
damage.
successes and
Is that by any chance tagged? Is that a critical on the 4?
let's see. This is small arms. No, it's not a tagged skill.
All right. 3 damage. Is this the one where you got the vicious with your?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of
So additional 2, so 5 damage should have gone through onto Red Scorpion 7. I need to add additional 2 damage there. All right. Anything else?
While tempting, no.
Okay. Up next. Coming out from around the corner, and you see him, Jack, I think. He takes aim at you. Spends an action point. Fires his combat rifle. Oh!
And gets a confirmation.
And, yeah. He will have to reload before his next turn. Mercenary 2 reloads his weapon and then moves out. And that's all he can do this time.
Spend 2 action points.
I got other things.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to get that 10 off the board.
Mercenary 3.
Oh, funsies.
Mercenary 3 will fire his combat rifle.
Oh, ow.
Yeah. That gets me an action point back. He will then spend for damage. Four damage after reduction. You got a massive reduction there, buddy.
Yeah.
However, you have an injury that's been reopened on your torso. And you are bleeding heavily. At the end of each of your subsequent turns, you will suffer 2d6 physical damage.
And it's still not applying the adamantium skeleton, so.
Well,
What was it
I
supposed to
think
do?
this was that you had an injury that was reopened.
Well, it increases the crit range, the critical injury threshold by 1 for each of rank of the perk, and I've got 3, so that's like 8. But yeah, if it reopened to the injury, that's going to be annoying.
Yeah, I think what it's doing is going off the damage that is rolled and not the actual dealt damage after reduction.
Yeah.
Is what it's doing. I will look into that, see if that's the way it's actually supposed to be done. I'm not clear on it right now.
Yeah.
But that's how it appears to be working at the moment.
I have a question. Did you have an injury that you didn't take off on your torso? Do you know?
Don't recall, but it's there now, so it's good enough.
Alright, that's fine.
Mercenary 4. He was never centered. Come out to there. Just in range. You know, Jack, you got to stop being the one up front.
Yeah.
1 damage after reduction. Very nice.
Ouch. Okay.
Last one, also in range. That's a miss. Rat Scorpion 7. Hello.
Okay, give it.
At least this one's slightly injured.
He's going to sting you. Give me an action point. And you got the poison persistent 1 damage.
Okay.
This one will also try to sting you. Give me an action point. These guys are good for action points. There's another 1 damage and another persistent poison. End of the round. Top of the round. Bane's turn.
Yeah, he's.
Now he's going to run.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I'm not in for this one.
Slash, your turn.
Alright, so I'm kind of cornered in here, it looks like.
A little bit.
If I use it. So what's a disengage going to get me?
You will be able to disengage from one of them.
Right.
If you do it wrong, the other one could get an attack of opportunity on you.
Gotcha. Alright, so I'm going to disengage to there.
Which one are you disengaging from?
7.
7? Okay. There you go. What's next?
I'm going to spend a action point to do another minor action. And disengage from this guy.
Okay.
Alright.
And now?
Pew pew! It's a hit.
That's a hit. Did you have a target?
I did target.
You did, yep. Roll damage. That's 4 damage. Would you like to luck those 3?
I am looking at 3.
Alright, that is a total of 6 damage. Let me go find number 8 to put the extra 2 on him. So 6 damage and 3 bursts available.
Which one was I shooting? 8?
8.
Yeah. And 7 had already been wounded.
Yes.
2 and an 8 and 1 and a 7.
Okay, 1 into 7, another 6. That brings him to there. Add 12 to here. That brings him to there. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, dadgummit. Not enough, I guess.
Nope.
Oh well. Should have kept it all in one. Oh well.
Slight miscalculation.
Yeah, I was hoping. No, I guess that's it for me.
All right, Jack, your turn.
Alright, so. Trying to get a range. Okay, that's in range. Cancel the target.
Throwing a grenade.
Yeah, so where right next to where I targeted is where I'm aiming.
Okay, hold on. Draw an arrow for me. Use right-click arrows. Because I did not see where you targeted. I didn't zoom out in time. Did you find the arrow tool? Yeah,
That's where I'm aiming at. Yep.
That's where you're aiming. Okay. That's maximum damage. The adjacent. That's 3 people adjacent. Yep. All right. Roll. Roll throwing.
Got your 2 successes. Perfect.
You. Roll damage.
Actually, he needed 2 successes.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting. Thank you for being honest on the grenade stuff, guys. I keep forgetting that.
That's all good.
Complicated.
Look.
5 damage. You got the effect, which means the burst will go off. Or not burst, but blast
Wow.
will go off. Now I got to pull these guys up and do their damage. That's damage reduction. Where do I... guess I can't do it from here. All right, Mercenary 3 is going to take 5. Mercenary 2 takes 5. And Mercenary 4 takes 5. All right. Anything else?
And step back over here.
Makes sense. All right, let's clear the arrows. Your bleeding took place. 2 damage from your bleeding.
Okay.
All right, Mercenary 1 still has a line of sight on you, Jack.
Yep.
Which means he will fire. Missing. Mercenary 2 has line of sight and range. Oh, yeah, Mercenary 1 did not move. He reloaded. Mercenary 2 will have reload again next time. Mercenary 3.
Got some jammed up weapons there.
Firing at Slash. There we go. Get the action point back. Gonna add some damage here.
Lord, look at all the effects.
Unfortunately, I have no effects to apply. Actually, that's for combat. Yes, I do have that if I wanted to. Is that mean? Would that be mean? Mercenary number 4 moving up. Getting the sight on you, Slash. Mercenary number 4 is going to use
Go all out.
Yeah, he's going to go all out. He's going to use Let Rip on the damage. Or
That's
actually,
it. That's it.
Yeah, he's going to go and declare. If he misses, he doesn't get to use it again later because he's using it now. So I'm going to go mark down that he's used it. Let Rip is on his, so I know not to use it again with him. He is going to add a D20. That is a hit. He's going to add damage dice plus the extra 2 for Let Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his gun blows up.
Right, I was about to say. Does it damage him or does it just blow up?
Just his gun. The barrel blows up and he throws it to the side and grabs his double barrel shotgun from its sling.
Okay.
Ready for the next round. Man, that was like
I know all
that
that.
was right. And
1,
then
2, 3, 4, 5 blanks.
all right, Jack. This guy's still coming after you.
Okay, this is gonna hurt.
1 success. That's a hit. Doing 1 damage after reduction. That doesn't feel like it hurt.
Okay, well, that's something. And
Slash, you're getting clawed at. It's going to try and claw your eyes out.
Okay.
That's an action point. 1 damage. Partially resisted. He missed your eyes and got your torso instead.
Right.
This one also going to claw at you. Snap, snap. Ooh, nice. That's 3 action points. And damage. Goodness. So the
Super
rat
action
scorpions and the
points.
mercenaries work well together. The rat
Right.
scorpions are like, here's action points, and the mercenaries are like, damage,
Here's the
damage,
damage,
use up action
damage.
points.
Right.
Top it around, Bane's turn.
I think he's licking his wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, he can put him around the corner.
Slash, before I hit yes on that movement.
That's the
Still
Oh, I can disengage from
only
1.
disengage 1.
Yeah. Okay. I'll disengage from 1.
All right, which one are you disengaging from?
8.
Going to disengage from 8, and which direction will you go? You still go there?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do number 7 first. He gets his attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
He will claw at you as you try to back away. That is a hit with 2 action points. I must thank you, Slash, for allowing him to get an attack on you so I can get some action points.
And a vicious. So he gets 2
Yes,
damage.
yeah, 2 damage.
All right.
All right. So now you may continue your normal turn.
Let's see. Pew pew with a laser rifle.
Pew pew.
In addition to.
Nothing. Okay. Well,
In addition to.
There we go. Ah, you
still nothing.
luck. That's
Luck.
a lucky 11.
And luckily, yeah.
You are
Still
you.
Now we need to have another little voice thing. Is like for moments like this, like either an evil laugh or a curse on the dice or something.
Right.
might
think find
recommend a soundbite from Gremlins.
Send it to me in Discord later.
I will.
I can't.
I'm going to use a stim pack to stop the bleeding.
Okay. I'll remove that from your effects there. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right. Jack, your turn.
Okay. Alright. Screw it. Okay, custom combat rifle on Merc 3.
Okay. Custom combat rifle bayonet.
No.
All right, 16
I have
and
that
19.
option,
You have that option, yes. You haven't used it
but
yet.
I'm a little out of range for that.
You could get in range with your 5 maneuver.
Yeah, I could.
16 and 19. What would you like to do? Keep it or?
Keep it.
All right.
And I'm
Got a
gonna
bad round here.
So you're going to do what?
stim myself.
Okay. To stop the bleeding or just for health?
Stop the bleeding.
All right. I'll take that off of the effects area. You handle it in your combat page. All right.
So
Anything
what-
else?
That'll be it.
All right. Mercenary 1 still has you targeted, Jack. So he's going to go and use Let Rip this round. So he will fire with his combat rifle. That is a hit. He will spend action points to get extra damage dice in addition to his Let Rip. And I apologize for opening your wound again.
You got red on you, Jack.
That just happened. Okay, well, that's gonna suck, but
All right, Mercenary 2 is going to move upward. I really thought you would have been done with those scorpions by now, Slash.
Oh yeah. It should have been done.
the way you've been going, yeah, that should have been nothing, but
Should have been
still.
done. But we had I had a better round there, and
Oof.
There's your damage. Mercenary 3.
Slash. Okay.
Yeah, to you, Slash. Mercenary 3, is he the one? No, he did not fire. Which one fired and had the... There's the one I did Let Rip on at one point. There he is, Mercenary 4. I gotta make sure I don't use his combat rifle again.
Yeah. All of a sudden, dude's holding a daisy.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. All right, number 4.
Might as well been.
He did that rip. Let's put broken there so that hopefully I will remember.
Yeah.
Close range
Shot.
for number 4
Shotgun.
here. He's got to get within 5. Oh, he is.
Of me?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to get a little bit closer. He was right at 5. There was 5 in between you. He's going to move in closer anyway because he really wants to make this one stick after what happened last round. Firing. Hit.
Oh well.
All right. So 3 damage after your reduction.
Yeah.
And he can do 2 targets on the spread. 3 damage on the spread. Nobody's close enough to you to spread to anybody else, so you'll just take another 6 damage.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I know, right?
Good. Very not good.
Very not good. Yeah.
You guys have an OP weapon at your disposal.
Yes,
Specifically,
actually.
Jack does. Mercenary 5. Got you in range. Combat rifle. Slash is the target. No damage. After you got some good reduction there.
Yeah, I do.
Rat Scorpion's going to step forward, claw. No, nothing.
Not today.
This one will step forward. There we go. Now it's targeted. Claw at your face. Ah, come on.
Today. 13. Lucky 13.
Yeah, top of the round. Bane's turn. Bane's like, this isn't looking good.
This is not
new
where I
master
want to be. This is not where I want to be.
Bane's like, I might need a new master soon.
Yeah. Which, legit.
I wonder if that Beaumont guy has got good treats. Slash, your turn.
So I am going to use a stim pack to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Oops. So, right. Again. And then I am going to poopy. Disengage from 8. And I guess let 7 have at you.
Okay. Number 7. Number 7 has you targeted now. It's going to claw. Oh, thank you, number 7. That is 2 action points. 4 damage.
Oof. Vicious, so that's what happened.
Yep.
Alright.
How are you doing?
You're like 7 hit points.
Well, what would you like to do now? That you're disengaged again.
So I've got this dude targeted. I'm going to shoot him with my assault rifle.
Okay. There you go. Action point for you.
In addition to, and that's a success.
That's another action point.
Yes. All right.
You're so lucky that in addition to didn't go critical. Or not critical, but complication.
Right. But let's see. All right. 5 damage, 2 fire rate. Alright.
Alright.
So I get 2 burst.
So hold on. You had, which one targeted? 7. 7 is dead now. Let's add him to the loot screen. And then I can remove him from the board. You have 2 bursts of 7.
And I'll put those into 8.
Both of them?
The 7 points. Well, I mean, do I think one will do it?
I mean, it's looking pretty sad.
Are you tricking me?
No, just
I'm
do
being
it.
vague.
Alright, I'll put 1 into 7 and then 1 into mercenary 4.
Okay. The scorpion goes down. I will not lie to you, but I will be vague.
I'll take the chance.
And mercenary 4 is going to take 7. Ooh. Mercenary 4 is down.
Alright.
I'm going to spend 2 action points for another major action.
Okay.
It didn't spend the points.
They're gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, there they go. All right. It was a little laggy for me. And I am going to target. There we go. That guy.
All right.
And shoot him with my assault rifle.
That's a hit.
In addition to the 16. Oh, well.
Oh, that was.
Close. Alright, I got a hit. Oh, let me take some rounds off first before I forget. And 2 for that, and then I did 3 first. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. No burst.
Exactly 3 that are blank.
Yeah, I don't have any more luck.
Oh.
I
there you
done
go.
used it all, so alright, well. I got rid of the scorpions and one of the mercenaries and put a little damage. Oh my god.
And you knocked him prone. He's prone.
Ah, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I see that. Shot his leg so hard.
All right. I'm
Let's
guessing
see.
that's all for you now.
Give me a second. So that was. Oh yeah, I stopped the bleeding. That's right. So
Yep.
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. Jack.
Okay. Nobody's immediately up on me. I don't think that's gonna be a good idea, but
You move away instead.
no.
Whoa.
Step there and let just radiation burst right into all of them.
All right. All right.
Actually, take the radiant heart up, hold it up, and mega burst if I can. I want their shadows on the walls. If I can make it to happen.
Okay. Let me
If
Oh,
you know,
boy. I hope we're far enough away. And I haven't seen you do this, so I'm like, oh, what is he doing?
oh, hold on.
I see you charge in.
Hang on one second, guys.
can I not do it?
Sorry, I had to let the food delivery in through the door.
Okay.
Now I'm pulling up all the details I need for this. So radiation pulse. Once per combat, the glowing one may unleash a pulse of radiation. This inflicts 5d6 radiation damage to everyone within close range. Which you've got all the mercenaries there, and you've got slash out of range. Very good. It inflicts 3 or more damage. Oh, no. If it inflicts 3 or more damage, then any defeated ghoul within that range is restored to 1 HP and returns to the fight. All right, 5 DC 6. And you're using the Radiant Heart along with it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is your first time using the Radiant Heart in this way. So I'm not going to tell you what effect it's going to add to it. So,
Okay.
you should now pick up 5 DC 6 and roll them.
2, 3, 4, 5. Two effects, 2. Okay. This is gonna be fun.
You raise up the Radiant Heart in both hands. It begins to glow with a vibrant red, filling the whole cavern in red. Hold on. Oops. Wrong button.
There we go.
There. The entire cabin, not a corner is left. Let me do that too. There. Not a corner is left with shadow. The entire cavern turns red with the glow from the Radiant Heart. As you begin to pulsate yourself, you're like any glowing ghoul you've seen use a radiation pulse before, you begin to glow, but that glow begins to move up, first leaving your feet and then your legs through your torso, and it moves into your hands and then into the radiant heart as it expands and blasts outward, killing all the mercenaries instantly, doing 40 damage each.
Good lord.
And it extends and blasts Slash and Bane both backwards, knocking them both out. And that is where we're in today's session.
Oh, I overdid it. Oh, I overdid it. Ugh.
Well, thank
Well,
you.
you said you wanted to leave. You said you wanted to leave their shadows on the wall, so.
Yeah. Did I
will
heal
also?
from that?
Yes, you're fully healed. There, because you did the whole radiation bolt, there will be no loot from these 4 mercenaries.
Okay.
And the 4 rat scorpions in here are also, their loot is gone. So you don't get that. This is a powerful thing. Very powerful. So we'll handle some XP and everything else next week, or next session. Because I think, well, no, you got to finish this quest, and then I think you guys will be ready to level up, or very close to it. So let's go into the outro. Thank you everybody for watching today. I appreciate you stopping by. Do check out, didn't mention it yet, but today is brought to you by Web Craft House. They are looking for new clients. They have other services for gamers, community websites, if you just want to host your own website. And full disclosure, Web Craft House is me. It is my company. I am running it. I'm working on a couple different projects. You can find those listed on the website, webcrafthouse.com. But if you're looking for a community website or something more, go check it out over there. I'm working on promo codes. We'll get that going at some point in time. But until next time, thanks for joining us. Have a good day, and we'll see you in, when is the next one? There it is. The 22nd. Oh, no, and that's the 22nd session, January 20th. We'll see you then. Take care.
There you go.